Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the intricate and often dramatic world surrounding the British royal family. Today, we're unpacking a truly astonishing development that has once again cast a spotlight on the ever-present tensions and legal battles involving Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. This story, dear friends, is a complex tapestry woven with threads of high-stakes litigation, familial relations, and that familiar narrative we've come to associate with the Montecito camp, the unwavering assertion that somehow it's never truly their fault. Before we embark on this fascinating journey, a gentle reminder: if you appreciate our in-depth explorations and wish to stay abreast of these significant stories, please do remember to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you these detailed updates. Now let us begin. As many of you know, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have often presented a narrative where external circumstances or the actions of others are primarily responsible for any difficulties they encounter. We've heard this refrain countless times, echoing from their Californian residence. Just as I cautioned in a recent discussion regarding Meghan Markle and her half-sister Samantha Markle, one must exercise extreme prudence when assessing claims and placing trust. For the truth, quite frankly, has a way of unfurling itself into the public domain, where it can be scrutinized and verified with ease. The discerning eye, as we often say, will always seek clarity. What has truly captured the attention of royal observers and legal experts alike in recent days is a rather remarkable turn of events involving Prince Harry. He appears once again to have inadvertently, or perhaps even advertently, drawn his elder brother, His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales, into a legal quagmire. The timing, for many, seems almost calculated, as if to overshadow or, as some might suggest, to deliberately blow away any positive public relations momentum that might have been building around Prince William, particularly in light of Harry's own forthcoming appearance in an Apple documentary. And, in a pattern that feels distinctly familiar, the immediate narrative emerging is that this entanglement, too, is not Harry's fault. Let us unravel the layers of this intriguing situation together. It's a little later in the day than my usual filming schedule, and perhaps the lighting isn't as bright and cheerful as you might typically find behind me. But this, my friends, reflects the world we currently inhabit. We are steadily progressing into the heart of autumn, just a couple of weeks, perhaps 3, before we adjust our clocks here in the UK, signaling the official commencement of British wintertime. I confess it's never been my favorite period of the year. While it might initially seem like a delightful bonus to gain an extra hour in bed, there is so much beauty and daylight that we lose in exchange. You understand precisely what I mean, don't you? However, the real crux of our discussion today, as I hinted at a few days ago, is this unfolding legal drama. Prince Harry has, through a series of actions and submissions, managed to ensnare the Prince and Princess of Wales into his very latest litigation case. And let me be unequivocally clear, this is not a minor legal skirmish. This is a substantial, high-profile litigation case without a shadow of a doubt, and its target is none other than associated newspapers. For those unfamiliar with the British media landscape, Associated Newspapers stands as one of the most formidable and influential publishing houses in the United Kingdom. They are the behemoth behind widely recognized titles such as the Daily Mail Online, the Mail on Sunday, and, of course, the flagship Daily Mail newspaper. This particular litigation initiated by Prince Harry against this powerful media conglomerate stretches back considerably in time. It brings to mind a peculiar observation I've shared with you before regarding the Duke of Sussex. There's a distinct sense that he often dwells in the past, particularly when it comes to his grievances with the press. This stands in stark contrast to his elder brother, Prince William, who, despite experiencing remarkably similar, if not equally intense encounters with the British media, has navigated them in an entirely different manner. William's brushes with the media were especially pronounced during the nascent years of the new millennium, often referred to as the early noughties. This was an era when technology as we know it today was still in its infancy, yet rapidly evolving. It was a period rife with what became known as hacking scandals and texting scandals. For our audience, it's important to understand that hacking in this context often referred to the illicit accessing of voicemails, a truly invasive practice that allowed individuals to eavesdrop on private conversations. Texting scandals involved the unauthorized interception or acquisition of private text messages. At that time, many within the media industry, and I've spoken to numerous individuals who were part of it, possessed a remarkably sophisticated, albeit ethically questionable, understanding of how to leverage this burgeoning technology to uncover information about the rich and famous. The methods were crude by today's standards, but profoundly effective in their invasiveness. Prince Harry, however, is now revisiting and pursuing cases that date back as far as 2003. Think about that for a moment. 2 decades ago, his King's Counsel, David Sherborne, a highly respected and eminent lawyer, has submitted a multitude of documents to the court as part of this ongoing case. And it is within these very documents that the Prince and Princess of Wales, quite startlingly, find themselves incriminated. Whether by design or by an unforeseen consequence, their names and aspects of their private lives or associations have been drawn into the public record of this litigation, simply by virtue of their presence in the submitted evidence. No sooner had this revelation come to light than, right on cue, Prince Harry issued a public statement, making it known, or at least attempting to, that he was utterly unaware that his brother and sister-in-law would be implicated in this particular legal action. And this, dear viewers, is precisely where the narrative begins to become somewhat murky and convoluted in many respects. Let's consider the established protocol for such high-stakes legal proceedings. If Harry, as we understand from previous instances, had truly engaged with and listened to the counsel of his legal team, his King's Counsel, it is an undeniable fact that these legal professionals are meticulously thorough. They meticulously scrutinize every single detail, every piece of documentation, and every potential ramification with their client. Their duty is to ensure the client is fully informed, particularly when dealing with highly sensitive information, let alone information pertaining to other senior members of the British royal family. Therefore, the blame game, as it were, truly commences here. The pivotal question that arises is, was Prince Harry truly attentive when this particular documentation, which now implicates his brother and sister-in-law, was discussed with him? Or was he perhaps less engaged than one might expect for a case of such magnitude and sensitivity? And now in the public arena, Harry is asserting that he had no prior knowledge of this unforeseen consequence. The convolution, as I mentioned, stems from the widely held belief among legal experts and royal commentators alike that it is simply inconceivable that such a legal action, involving court documents of such an exceptionally sensitive nature, and touching upon the lives and privacy of other senior members of the British monarchy, could possibly have proceeded without the direct knowledge and explicit consent of the primary litigant, in this case, Prince Harry himself. The sheer weight and implications of this information demand a level of client engagement that makes his claim of ignorance difficult to reconcile. From my perspective, and indeed from the perspective of many observers, this appears to be a classic instance of Prince Harry exhibiting a certain flippancy, a disregard for the meticulous details, and perhaps a tendency not to fully absorb or take in the gravity of the legal processes he initiates. After all, let us not forget, he has a multitude of court cases currently ongoing and continuously moving forward, a testament to his persistent legal battles. It's a significant workload for anyone, let alone someone who also navigates the complex world of public life and philanthropic endeavors. Adding another layer to this already intricate narrative, sources close to the situation reveal that Prince Harry has now personally penned a letter to Kensington Palace. This letter, addressed to his elder brother, Prince William, and to the Princess of Wales, Catherine, is understood to convey an apology for any inconvenience caused by this unforeseen entanglement in his litigation. However, as I highlighted at the very outset of this discussion, there's a recurring theme that seems to follow the Duke of Sussex. The unwavering assertion that it's never my fault or it wasn't me. This latest apology, while seemingly a gesture of conciliation, must be viewed through the lens of Harry's past legal encounters. We've witnessed in previous court cases involving the Duke of Sussex that, as he himself acknowledged under oath, he often undertook very little of the substantive work required to substantiate the accusations he was making. Those previous legal skirmishes, as many of you will recall, did not ultimately conclude in a manner favorable to him. They did not, to put it mildly, end well. Regrettably, this time around, the trajectory of this particular legal battle, at least from this vantage point, does not appear to be unfolding much more favorably. The involvement of the Prince and Princess of Wales, whether intended or not, has undoubtedly complicated matters, adding significant public and familial pressure to an already challenging legal fight. Regardless of the complexities and the swirling narratives, one thing remains certain: the court case itself is ongoing. It continues to unfold in the very heart of London, a city steeped in history and, ironically, often the stage for the very public dramas of its most famous inhabitants. The legal proceedings will continue to dissect these claims, examine the evidence, and ultimately, a judgment will be rendered. This entire episode certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the dynamics within the royal family, the challenges of navigating public life, and the enduring power of the media. It underscores the delicate balance between personal grievances and familial harmony, especially when played out on such a grand public stage. What are your thoughts on this truly extraordinary development, dear viewers? Do you believe Prince Harry was genuinely unaware of the implications for his brother and sister-in-law? Or do you see this as a predictable consequence of a prolonged legal campaign? Please share your perspectives and insights in the comments section below. Your engagement enriches our community and fuels our discussions. Don't forget to like this video if you found our analysis informative, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next upload. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to joining you again very soon for another fascinating discussion.